Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever or whenever you're watching this, guys. First of all, I just want to ask everybody that jumps on here, how's your week been? I know at the moment I've got no viewers, but if you're watching this on the replay, you can just drop, as always, drop a 1 if you've been in any of my lives, a 2 if this is the first time, and as always, towards the end of the day, if you enjoy this video that I'm just about to show you, if you put a hashtag and Forex fire for me if you enjoy this little video presentation. So what's this going to be about tonight? It's a bit like a show and tell, this one. It's a new strategy that's going to be tested. Okay, evening Anthony, you okay? Hello, Sam. So it's a new strategy that's going to be tested personally from me for you guys to give you the value. I'm going to trial run this myself on a demo, and we're just going to take a look at it, right? So if you're already inside the platform that we use, you might have already heard of this. However, I've not heard of anyone in our team that's actually been doing any videos on this particular product. So I thought, why not this month? Let's get this product, let's get it on the lives. Let's show people just what it can do for you, okay? So this product is called Pivots, okay? Now, I've been watching a little bit of a video today and educate myself just a little bit. Again, we're not going to be doing any live trades with regards to this at the moment because the markets are going to be closing real soon. So what you've got so many different markets you can get inside of. So again, on the Forex, we just click on that. So what will happen is that will just throw up a lot of charts for you, okay? And the charts, I'll just bring this down here. So just to give you a little rundown of what all these different things are, right? So again, this might look like hieroglyphics to a lot of you until I start explaining what it's all about, in fairness, okay? So what we've got, basically, you've got down your left-hand side, you have a screen which gives you a strategy 1 and 2, okay? Basically, you keep it on the strategy 1. I'll explain what strategy 2 is in a moment. But then you have underneath here subcategories. So you've got your time charts, basically. You've got 15 minutes, you have 30 minutes, you have your 1 hour, you have your 4 hour, and you have the 1 day, okay? So what this one is on at the moment, you just simply look on the top. This is on the 4 hour chart, okay? Now, what are these pivot levels? Let's take a look. I'm just going to explain to you. So what you've got is you've got on the bottom, you've got a -1, an SO, an S1, an S2, an S3, and then you have the P's and the R's, 5, 6, 7, 8, and +1, +2, +3, okay? So I've made a couple of notes with regards to how this works and what you do with this and how you read these charts, right? So basically, if the market, the current market that is, so that would be this here, is below an SO, then the market is looking towards a buy, okay? And these here is what you would call your take profit areas, okay? So anything below an SO, you'd be certainly looking for a buy, yep? So this will be heading back up towards these here, and we'll be looking at these at a take profit level, okay? So that is for the buy. For the sell, anything that is below or above, I should say, sorry, anything above the R8, like this here, and this, we'll be looking for a sell, okay? So basically, the other parts that you can do on these is you can add a Fibonacci retracement again. So you've got your left-hand sides down here. You've got your left-hand sides, your instruments and things like that. So you can click on this, which will be the pitchfork, and then you can change that for a fib retracement, and then you've got a swing high to a swing low, right? So that means this highest point down to the lowest point. And before I even do this, you'll be a little bit surprised just how good these Fibonacci retracement levels are, because they will basically sort of test, break, and retest these sort of levels. So what you've got is, if we click on this and we go Fibonacci, we'll go from the swing high, bring down to the swing low, okay? And we can put it there. So basically you have From the bottom, you have your 0 level. Okay, you have your 0.23, your 0.38, your 0.50, your 0.618. Let's have a look at this. So as you can see, we're going down. We've had a retest here, and let's just see if I can zoom in on this a bit more. Where's the zoom? Let's zoom in on this. So what you've got is we've retested here a couple of times, and it's gone down. It's gone to this level. It's broke straight through. It's tested on the 0.50, as you can see, and then we've gone down. It's broke straight down again, but then it's tested this level here. So these are very strong levels of testing. Okay, so if I just get rid of that, we'll take that back off and we zoom back out. So basically, the video that I've been watching today with Lee Allen on the education side of it, she's absolutely amazing. Again, one of the benefits of if you're a full member with this sort of product, she goes by the hour, right? So if we just move you guys back along to here, I'd say, right? So just excuse me on the video a moment. So basically, what she was doing on the video that I was watching today, okay? Again, this is just going to be a show and tell. So on the top one, anything that's on the top is a latest call. So the USD JPY, again, we'll be looking for a buy on this now. And if you were going back up to, she was basically taking 1 or 2 lines to go to take profit 1 and 2, okay? So we did a measuring tool, and you got in here, and then you got to there. You'd be looking at just short of 40 pips, okay? Again, what's a pip worth? What is a pip worth? Sorry, a pip's worth whatever the lot size is that you're trading. So again, this will be expected to go towards this sort of level. You might get some sort of retracement and bounce and testing on here, but at some point we will be heading towards these levels of indication. Okay, again, very powerful stuff. And as you can see in the past, this is what we've done here. It's bounced, tested, retested, come down to the next level, done the same, did a little bit of retracement, it's tested that same line, and then it's come back down. It's broke it, but it's tested the next bit, and so on. It's came back up, come back up to this one, and then back down. A little bit of consolidation, as we would call it, and then it's come down to the S3, and then it started to go back up. Yeah, but as you can see, it's testing these lines as we're going down. Again, tested here, and it's tested here, and now it's in the middle of testing this part. So this shows you just how powerful these levels are. I do understand that you've messaged me some. I'll get back to you as soon as I've done this live, okay? So we can get on a chat after this. I hope you're all enjoying this at the moment anyway. So as always, if you've been on one of my lives, please let's have some engagement. Put a number 1 in the comment box if you've been on any of my lives. If it's the first time you've joined me on a live, put a number 2 in there. And if you are enjoying this, hashtag it and put a Forex fire like Anthony has done there. Thank you, Anthony. So again, that is on the USD JPY. So again, if we go down on the Euro ORD, as we can see in here, so basically anything that is above the R rate, we'll be looking for it to come back down as a sell. Anything below the SO, we'll be looking for a buy. So again, as you can see in here, is it above the R rate? No. Is it below the SO? No. So we wouldn't particularly get into this sort of trade. So you just scroll down into each of these different categories. So you've got the Great British Pound JPY. Again, is it on there? Above the R rate? No, certainly not. Below the SO? No. CAD JPY? It's a no, and it's a no. USD Swiss franc. This here, when it's on this, one of the things that Lee Allen was telling us, educating us on, when you're floating around this area, you can put it on a watch list. Okay, what do we mean by a watch list? You have these indicators and price alerts where you can keep an eye on it. If you're free, you could certainly do what we're doing here and keep an eye on where the level's at and seeing if it'll come back down. And then you could maybe take a quick scalp and get a couple of pips in there. Again, if you went on that with the measuring tool and went from here as it's heading up at the moment, you'd get around about 13 to 14 pips, okay? Let's have a look. Again, when she uses all these Fibonacci retracements sort of thing, when she was going from a swing high to a swing low, so we do from there down to here, there's a good percentage of the time where we come across this line a lot in Forex, which is the 0.618, where we head towards this sort of area. So again, a lot of the swing trades actually does, and when I see a swing trades, it's where she's heading back and she's in it for the long run. She'll put sort of take profits on here. So if this was to go from here back up towards there, you're looking at around about 58 pips to just below 60. Again, all this is inside the educational platform what we use, and I was only on this for about an hour, and what I've learned and what I'm showing you at the moment is just an hour's worth of stuff. When it goes into a little bit more detail, the light bulb moment goes off in your head, and it just shows you how easy it is to find these trades. So let's go down to the GPE odd. Again, is it below the SO? No, but we can see it has been. So again, it's went below the SO, and then it's done what we've expected. It started to retrace back up, okay? So this is a prime example of just how powerful this is. Just like your harmonic scanners in the past lives that I've done with the harmonic scanner, if we go on the measuring tool, and even if we measure it from the SO to where it's currently at, 28 pips, guys, 28 pips. You see how powerful that is? Let's have a look at the card Swiss franc. Again, is it below the SO? No. And it's not certainly above, not above the R yet. So this one's heading down towards the SO. It could be possibly one you put on the watch list. Euro Swiss franc. No good. NZD. Again, that's slap bang in the middle. NZD card. Let's have a look. This one's heading in the middle again. It's not above the R yet. It's not below the SO. There's quite a few call outs on this one as well, guys. GBP card. So again, this one will be a watch list one, as we call it, guys. Yeah, it's heading towards the R8, and then we'll be looking to come back down. Again, what you can do if you went for these sort of levels, you could keep an eye on the price watch, and as it's heading towards these, you could close so much of your profits out, okay, and then keep so many of your pips running like to a break-even entry, and then just let the rest go to the next level. Let's take a look. So that's one you could have on your watch list. Again, if this was to go, let's say even on from the R8, the first level you'd be looking around about 29 pips. The second take profit you'd be looking at 60 pips. So you see what I mean? Very powerful stuff. Euro USD. So you're starting to get the picture and the feel for how this works. Again, we're on the R8, so this one's starting to retrace, so this one could possibly be a good trade you could get in on at the moment. Yeah. So again, we're currently at around about there. We'll put this on a yellow line, a little bit thicker. In fact, that's not visible enough. Put on this blue. So if you got in there, we're above the R8, and you went for that next pivot. Okay, let's take a look. Start that again. That's just a simple quick scalp of my thing. That would be 8 pips. Obviously, the next one would be around about 16 pips, and then 32 pips. I'll just run about. See, and we'll call that the video from there, guys. Again, I hope you found. You all right, Sarah? I hope you found this particular product useful and what I'm showing you. I'll be doing some trades as of next week with this. Tonight, it's just a show and tell about the pivots, okay? The bits that I've been learning about this, I found it very powerful, and I'm getting excited to actually put this into practice. So my aim for tomorrow, at least for tomorrow, is start watching the replays, as many replays as I can with Lee Allen about this product, because I can see this catching many pips, many pips. If this is the sort of stuff you want to know a little bit more about, I'd suggest you keep an eye on my wall. I may be doing a couple of live trades. I'll be showing or sharing a few results. Again, for marketing purposes, I can't actually show the amount of profit that I've gained on this, but I can most certainly show you the proof that what I've done with regards to winning these trades, okay? So again, guys, let's have some engagement in my wall here. Let's have a 1 if you've been on before. Let's have a 2 if it's the first time you've been on any of my lives, and most certainly let's have a hashtag my wall there, guys, with a Forex fire if you've enjoyed this video tonight, okay? So again, thanks for being on the live. in some. I'll reach out to you in a bit and we'll see what it is I need to help you with. Anybody else that's been on the live and you want any help or advice, you know where I'm at. Just drop me a message. I'm available anytime you want. And thank you for being part of this live tonight. Thank you, guys.